We're here. I just saw Peter Pan. Tinkerbell. Tink. We're down here in the magical forest. Beautiful. Pretty open floor. Easy walking. No briars, no mess. Huge canopy in the summertime to keep all that knocked down. Got a couple big, this is a big sycamore. Look at the bark on that. Look at the health on this tree. Look at that sycamore bark. You wouldn't even know that's a sycamore, would you? What would you think that is? Ash tree? It's a big girl. Healthy. There's her sister. She's got lots of siblings. Beautiful open floor. Big cottonwoods in here. Huge. Okay. These are big trees. They're all this size. Okay. Big. And they got a smattering of little morels. Just walked in here, and I'm gonna poke around. Appreciate you guys like this kind of thing. I do too. Please hit the sub button. This isn't typically the kind of ground I hunt. I don't like the magical forest with the big, huge, mature trees. It's not enough chaos here. It's set in motion. It's healthy. It's fine. It's happy. Everything under the ground is too. You can find big flushes of morels in here, maybe from a dead elm or just the right year. Really perfect, misty, foggy moisture, and they just explode everywhere and anywhere because of the overwhelming factor of perfect conditions. But you normally don't find huge flushes in mature forests like this. It's healthy, it's happy. There's no chaos. Therefore, there's no morels. Got a few. Again, I'm 40 miles north of where I've been picking morels for almost 3 weeks now. So, thought we'd be able to get on some pretty decent mature shrooms, but they're pretty small. Gonna pick one of them twins. That's those big, deep, dark poured grays that will get big under the right conditions. Just tell by looking at them. There's one over here with a little bit better size. So yeah, I'm here about a week too early, but you know, got lots of ground to cover, like I've said in the past, and gotta go. And you don't know until you get there. Beautiful. Nice to see the miniature flushes and the twins doubled up. So I'm gonna have to kind of be picky and choosy with these. And long ways in here. Yeah. And just so you know, there's no tomfoolery. It's the same day as picking those. Yeah, we'll do a roundup for the total day. There's another twins. Love seeing that. Hopefully those keep going. We'll leave them alone. Okay, right there. His buddy next door. He's 1.5 inches. We'll take him. And got another neighbor, cousin next door. We'll leave him. So this kind of situation probably gonna be leaving more than I pick, unless we can start finding some more bigger ones like that. Okay, so I'm gonna line this bucket with sycamore leaves, so I have a little dividing point of what I picked and where I picked and when. Be multiple shows out of this one day and out of this bucket load by the time we're done. Just letting you guys know. That probably gets kind of confusing, but I usually get too much good footage in one day. In one day I might make up 3 or 4 shows in one day. And at the end of each one of the days on the roundup, I'll have a big bucket full of morels and show you what I found in each spot. So yeah, magical forest. In these places like this, the big mature forest, more likely to not have good picking for me in my area than most years, usually below average. Okay, I got to get some leaves in here. All right, there we go. Got our layer. Toss them dudes in there. Passed up on a few small ones here and there that it seemed just randomly. Covered about 10 or 12 of these big sycamores and maple trees and cottonwoods. Found one cottonwood tree that had 3 or 4 little babies around it, and this one's got a few. It's got kind of a nice little washed out area behind it here. Just kind of a low spot where heavy rain, you know, big flash flood type rains, probably gets a little bit of water running through there every couple years. Nice little gray one there. He's small. Those are primos. Give me a couple bags of primos. I'm leaving, I don't know, at this point, I'm pretty sure I've left probably at least, I don't know, 40 or 50 of these behind, and that's what I've picked. Okay, so yeah, really wish I was here about, you know, 2 weeks from now. Well, a week from now. All I can think about picking these is that how big that guy would be here in about a week, or even 2 weeks even. Conditions stayed right. Not quite as dark as those first few. A little more age on them. But yeah, keep working here. There's kind of just a low spot here. Heavy flash floods up here in these fields behind me. Water would run out of them, and water would just kind of meander through here out of them fields, make its way down to the river way down there. Okay, this is not something that every rain this would like have water meandering through it. I'm talking like flash floods. You can tell that because there's no channel to it. Okay, there's no specific channel to it, just kind of a slow ditch. I don't know if we can really see much, pick up on much of a ditch here, but we got about just a 1.5 foot rise. Okay, up on them rises. Okay, up on that edge where it rolls over. Already pointed out in a few videos this year. It's just those little, you know, I don't want you to go out and walk in the woods for days and days looking for these little edges. Just saying, make sure you focus on them and double check them. Don't get caught up on walking around the tree 3 foot around it, not seeing any morels that go on. We're out 40 feet from the tree. And I've showed you all the dinks I've been finding up here. The leaf fluff is, I can feel it on my feet. It's softer, it's thicker. There's more moisture in them, and guess what? He's had perfect conditions to this point to grow. He's the same age as all those others. He's the same age as all those other small ones. He just had better moisture conditions under these leaves, and we've been lacking moisture. Okay? It's happened over and over this year, and I always try to find these little things to point out to make it interesting. So if you appreciate it and enjoy morels, enjoy this kind of thing, hit the sub button. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave a nasty negative comment. I appreciate them. Another one. Probably pretty much the second biggest one that we found up here on this edge. Okay, you can see how these tufts of grass are thicker and greener than down in the little ditch that holds water, and sometimes has too much moisture in it for certain types of vegetation to grow. So those thicker tufts of grass also have something to do with those leaves blowing in here and catching among it and creating a thicker leaf duff and bigger shrooms. Boom! Getting a few bigger ones here and there. We're leaving. Go ahead and grab him. We're leaving, for every one of these we find, we're leaving 8 or 10 little babies. All right, that's looking a little better. Just plucked 2 nice blondes. Morchella americana. On the medium sized sycamore, he's about 20 inches across. Not much leaf duff around here, not much sycamore anyway. I know it might kind of all look the same on video, but it's not. There's not a thick layer of duff here. He's not big enough. They're kind of in an open area where they can blow out of here, but right up on the edge of a river. Yeah. The common morel, okay. Gray yellows. Right now they're in the blonde or creamy or white stage. These graduate from gray when they first merge and get a little lighter as they go, and then eventually can turn into even more of a yellowy golden color. Loaded with sycamore seeds. Fooled you. There's a 3-incher right there, narrow, skinny one. Set of twins there. I could pick one and leave one. There's another one up under there, and I just covered up a little baby under this pot. Threw some leaves on top of him. Just a few there, you know. Could have picked 3 of them and left 2 of them or whatever, carried on, but we'll just leave them. It'll give me encouragement to get back down here. We'll see. It's a big place. I don't know which way to go. We got some burns going on. Got some burns. This wood has been burnt at least a year ago. Probably longer. It's got some blackness to it. I don't know. This must have caught on fire for some reason. This darkness here is charred wood, and this looks weird and dark here, and it's charred. And it's not literally blackened looking fire charcoal to you, but it's caught on fire. It's been burned, and it's been a year or 2 ago. That punky wood lay on the ground is black and has been charred. There's just little bits of charred, darkened wood around here. It might have been last spring. Point being said, we got some fresh burn morels, Kansas burn morels on the ground. Yeah. Hey folks, hope everybody's well. Just jumping in here real quick. Just totally kidding about the burn morels. This spot did get burned, but here in Kansas there is no such thing as a fire morel. We don't even have black morels here in my area. Closest black morels are 2 miles from me. I exclusively pick Morchella americana, or also called the common morel or the white morel. It's the widest spread species across the earth. Just a common morel. Anyway, yeah, just totally kidding. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you. The blonde fire morel. The fire morel. Yes indeed. Totally activated by fire. They're good for an approximately 3 years after that, or whatever Johnny Fish says, and pulls out of his behind. And then they come up. And then over here by the bucket, we got absolutely monsters. No, I'm just talking out my backside again. Absolute dinks. I'm going to grab these smaller ones, just a couple of them, because I don't think I'll get back over this way. And I'm eating my words, because there's a beautiful little fingernail-sized freshie, and I'm not picking that for sure. So, going to be leaving quite a few behind, it looks like. Here's another one over here. Yeah, 1.5 inches. Yep. There's another little baby gray. Oh, good grief! They're all over in this Kansas burn flush. Dinko. Wow. Okay. Never mind. We're coming back. Maybe. You want to see some real burn morels? Check out my guys. Northern Wild Harvest. They're the pros. They make this look like the biggest laughing joke you ever saw. This bucket of morels right here that took me like 17 hours to gather up, they pick that many in like 6.5 minutes. Check them out, Northern Wild Harvest on YouTube. Unbelievable. My jaw drops every time I watch it. The amount of morels they get. It's unreal. Commercial, professional pickers. Just like me. Gosh dang it. Look at that. Yeah. I'm not even gonna, yeah, well, I'll look around for a few big ones. But I don't even need to see anymore. I'm gonna try and get back in here. Blondes. And those will probably turn into pretty hefty size yellows. They're good size. I could pick those easy. I'm gonna leave them for when I come back down here, okay? And there's probably some more under these tufts of grass that I don't see. I think they're worth walking away from. I've already left plenty behind on them sycamores that I'll probably come back here. I'm gonna leave them. They're in full sun, they might get dried out, but it's supposed to be super cool, so it'll probably be okay. Okay, here's one of those dark pieces of charred log. I think this is reishi, pretty sure. Pretty hard to tell, but pretty sure. And check this out. It's cool. It's beautiful. Hopefully we can see the hues of red and maroon in there. I don't know. I don't know if that redness, that maroonness will show up in color. But to me, looking at this, it's a real dark maroon. It's beautiful. Pretty sure that's a reishi. Though it's not the eastern hemlock reishi that has all the real superpowers. Our reishis here in the Midwest are just not top quality. So they say. Yeah, that's what everyone says. Our reishi just don't have the go-go juice that the eastern hemlocks do. Yeah, take that one too. It's not as cool. It's more, I don't know, whatever. Pretty neat looking. Little polyurethane, them babies. Anyway, that's it. Okay, we had 4 pounds today. This cleanup will be into 3 different shows. I'm not pulling any hooey-fooey. It's just how it worked. Okay. Here was the nice little easygoing cottonwood area. I don't know what the details will be about. This was the little sycamores at the end of the ditch where the maple trees did not pop, where I totally loaded up on them. A whole bucket full the year before, but there was none in those windrow maple tree rows. And then Magic Alice in Wonderland Tinkerbell Peter Pan forest that I never look, but I thought this was going to be a good year for them because it's a sycamore year and an elm flush year, and there's big trees, big sycamores in that forest, so I checked it and they were in there, and I left a bunch behind. Thank you. We'll see y'all later. Somewhere from the woods, I'm sure. Hey.